on farms, and then you get the homemade ice cream going, churning that. I mean, this is just standard where my folks are from. My dad's from Northeast Texas, and that's what we always did. That culture is pretty much dead now. That doesn't happen. Everybody buys the stuff at Walmart, and we all eat the GMO together there. I'm, well, not really joking. You know, I guess somebody brings in some peas or some collard greens and, you know, maybe some venison or something, but, you know, mainly it's Walmart purchase stuff. So that culture's dead. And I mean, that's how I grew up, going to grandma's, and, you know, we'd go to somebody else's house, or neighbors would come over. You'd have like 30 people there, all this food, people playing 42, playing cards, you know, hanging out. Might even get some square dancing going. Oh, yeah. It's all dead. It's all gone. We get to worship Homeland Security now. That's the new patriotism. And the people are trying to resurrect this. The foodies, they're mainly doctors and executives. Most of I've been out in these communities outside Austin. The average person probably makes $300,000, and they know what's going on. And I think most of them are reformed eugenicist establishment liberals, and they're all over in every community. They're all out there just with their kids, trying to be decent, trying to have a co-op with their own cows and stuff, and, you know, just having a good, wholesome life. And you're not going to have it. Do you understand? Your kids are going to go to a brainwashing camp. They're going to learn how to be crack whores. They're going to take Prozac, and they're going to take shots. Do you understand, scum? And it showed the feds showing up, training the local enforcers how to do it, and taking the potatoes, little golden potatoes, those little butter potatoes, I forget what you call them. They look like an Irish potato, but they're golden, and just dumping them in the trash and pouring bleach on them like they're toxic. Playing along like, we're going to play along like these are toxic. We're going to play along like your 2-year-old's a terrorist when we take their diaper off. We're going to play along and surveil you with a drone and have the FBI come ask you questions to make you feel guilty. We're just going to get everybody used to us putting our hand, pouring the bleach on, waving their little magic wand, and taking the food and all of it, just throwing it away. Out there with like these, you know, upper middle class people on a gorgeous farm with a vineyard in the background and the sun setting, and there's feds stomping around, getting in people's faces, laughing at people while they pour out their food. You don't do jack squat in America. You do what you're told, period. The Pentagon's standing by with drones illegally. And the CIA comes out and says, we're watching everything you do illegally. It's illegal to operate domestically. It's illegal from the violate the Fourth Amendment. And Petraeus says, I'm a general. People just go, oh, got to support the troops. This is how sick and over the top this whole thing is. And it's just getting started. They're like, yeah, we got re-education camps. We're going to arrest you. Yeah, we are running some highway checkpoints. We are, this morning, I heard on the local news, the city council saying, we need to get people's children to start getting them to be part of these government programs. They said Hispanics don't trust the government. They're backwards. And I mean, it was basically a Hispanic city council guy was saying this. And we need to have the kids make the parents come in and get on welfare. And we need to basically be in their homes. We don't know what these Hispanics are doing. I mean, it was like, yes, we've got a program to get the kids to watch their Hispanic parents. We need to get them in the system. I mean, I'm living in 1984. You are living in it. You're living in the takeover period. And again, this isn't just some boss hog system that wants to take over and run things and have a few checkpoints and stuff. They say they're going to take everything, your businesses, everything. They're going to stage big terror attacks and pose as saviors. 9/11 was just to get this current thing set up before the real attack. They're going to say domestic groups are doing it. This is serious business, folks. This is a total planned takeover. Let me go ahead and commit the crime on air. Now, this is not a crime yet, and it's not even a crime in California. The regulatory agencies just say, kind of like Obama says, well, there's no law, but I'm going to order power plants not owned by my buddies shut down and massively increase your coal power prices to the point of there's going to be blackouts everywhere on top of it because you're going to pay more for less. And we're going to shut down your local reservoirs and make you buy it from other companies. And there's no law, we're just going to do it. And we're going to make you pay tens of billions of dollars to move General Motors to China and other countries. That's on record. But again, we have your best interest in heart. We're going to get you American jobs. Obama, well, I know America's got an incredible engine of liberty and freedom and ingenuity. We're going to get back on our feet while he's doing everything they can to shut us down. And then in their own documents saying post-industrial world, global poverty is what's needed. And your high school daughters being brainwashed about the World Wildlife Fund that was set up so they could have poaching of animals in Africa as a front to run all sorts of scams for Prince Bernhard. The head of the Bilderberg groups had to step down as chairman, caught shipping guns and weapons and gold mining operations in the Congo. But these are nice people, though. These are really good people. And they say they want you poor. But that's out of one side of their mouth. Yeah, we're going to make you poor so we can do whatever we want to you. Oh, but we're going to pay to ship General Motors overseas because we care about you. Anyways, let me commit the crime. This is a crime in, well, it's not a crime, but it doesn't matter. It's not illegal in any state to spank your children. It's not. Look it up. But they take children every day for it. It's not illegal to not take vaccines, but they take kids every day for not doing it. Because they've got enforcers and they got bureaucrats and they got family courts that aren't real courts set up by the eugenicists 100 years ago, literally 100 years ago, to where they can do whatever they want. And they've got armies of little control freaks who will tell you it's my administrative privilege to stick my hands down your pants. Law says I can't do this, but I'm God, and I'm going to exercise this power. Now get ready. And if you give me a problem, we're going to take you in the private room. And then the lip licking begins. Now, here we go. Here's the crime. This is Milt from outside Austin, Texas, Moulton, Texas, about to commit a serious evilness. Oh, my gosh. Part of trying to get healthy after years of just working so hard, not caring about myself, thinking I'd be killed any day. I just got to where I was totally unhealthy until my buddy, Tommy Pilata, said, you know what? Because you don't care if you die, you're already basically killing yourself. Why don't you stop smoking those cigarettes? Why don't you stop drinking? And why don't you lose weight and exercise? That was about 5 years ago, and I never really got all the way into it, but I quit smoking. I didn't smoke a lot, but here and there. Quit smoking cigars, basically cut back on drinking to almost nothing, and started exercising, but it wasn't until I got the proper nutrition, the proper gut flora, not a better probiotic out there than raw milk. Allergies got better when I started doing this because the cows are eating the local flora. All of it. And here I am. I've got some whey in there. Uh-oh. I'm committing a hardcore crime. You know, we even compromised Arte Saveda when we had him here in studio. I had some of this, and he thought it was a joke. They're arresting people for raw milk. And I said, here, have some. And he saw me drink it, so he drank it. Part of his anthropology, you know, he's with the natives locally, assessing me, but also, you know, keeping friends close, enemies closer. And so he went ahead, kind of like he was in a Ooga Booga village, and I wanted to give him some monkey brains or something. He went ahead and drank it. So I'm corrupting the Austin police chief. But now I'm going to do it myself right here. Here we go. Got some good training there at the agency, didn't you? Didn't you, Art? Oh, here I go. I'm just a dumb native, one of them dumb Americans. Here we go. Are the Klingons attacking? Oh, man. You know what this tastes like? This tastes like a Whataburger strawberry shake. But there's no sugar in it other than what's in the natural whey. By the way, this whey actually comes from non-pasteurized too. Oh, it's even worse. I'm drinking raw milk with raw produced whey. Whoa! Whoa! Folks, it's a conspiracy theory. Mammals never have drunk milk out of anything. Your wife, listen, feed the child formula. It's a conspiracy theory. Women never. Granddaddy, is it true that once we got our milk from our mommies and that milk was good? Listen, they're going to arrest you if you say that. You know they've got surveillance grids, smart dust everywhere. Oh, there's a drone. And then, of course, we'll all be picked up for that crime right there, admitting that once milk was ingested. I'm going to commit the crime again. Here we go. Doesn't get any more luscious. Here we go. Uh-oh. Send in the detectives. Send in the SWAT team. Are they coming now? Thank goodness there's a drone above with ground-penetrating radar. It sees me drinking it. Oh no. I got to get out of here. Guys, get the escape vehicle ready. Oh, man. I'm such an extremist. Here we go. Hey, listen, raw milk's bad for you, but guess what is good? Guys, please, I know you've got the Napolitano clips queued up, but will you please, when we come back from break, because people won't believe this, will you queue up CBS News saying mercury's good for children's brains? Now, again, raw milk with all the key enzymes and things is like a drug. That's why they don't want you having it. See, food is a drug. It's the original drugs. It's what we're actually meant to ingest. And Big Pharma's like, no, how about some white bread and some GMO? You're going to be so sick, we got a bunch of drugs for you. How's that sound? I'll continue to commit crimes on the other side. I am a criminal because the government is run by criminals, and so not being a criminal is now criminal. That's right. We'll be right back. Stay with us. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to open the phones up in the next hour and get into the incredible news out of the euro, the controlled banker implosion, so they can pose as saviors while raping everyone financially, publicly. A 5-year-old could figure it out, but the media thinks you're so stupid. Nationwide, in scores of reports, they still do this now. Like I've had parents call in and say, I can't believe it. First I said, I don't want to give my child a vaccine, it's got mercury. First the doctor lied, then I demanded, or the nurse lied, the insert, and I said, look, mercury. And they go, oh, it's good for you, the Journal of Pediatrics says. Well, if the Journal of Pediatrics said jumping in a running wood chipper was good, would you do it? I mean, if the Journal of Pediatrics said shooting black children up with syphilis was good, you'd probably do it. The Journal of Pediatrics is totally and completely paid for by the globalists. It's totally paid for. Monsanto goes out and funds these groups. This is a joke. Guys, shut that studio door. For whatever reason, it didn't fully close. Thank you. Let's go ahead and play. This is CBS. This aired everywhere across the nation. This was a local version. They give them a teleprompter feed, just another point, and then they read it, and you think it's local, so you can trust it. Okay, let's go ahead and play the local news here in Austin saying mercury is good for your children's brain. But
tonight's medical headlines.
But raw milk is evil. Oh, Mr. Can too. I'm sorry. CBS News, bring us back. Here we go.
Medical Watch reporter Seema Mather.
Mercury-containing vaccines may help, not harm kids, according to 2 new studies in the journal Pediatrics. There have been widespread concerns that mercury-based preservatives in vaccines might impair the neurological development of children. These new studies suggest that the opposite, that the preservatives may actually be associated with improved behavior and mental performance.
And, of course, from the perspective of lowering your IQ and brain damaging you, it's true. Mercury is the most deadly heavy metal in the brain. University of Calgary's got electron microscope footage of it. Just type in Calgary, University of Calgary, electron microscope, brain cells, mercury. You guys can just do it for folks right now. If you're a radio listener on XM or on over 100 stations out there, you can always just go to Prisonplanet.tv and actually watch the video feed and see all this. But again, I shouldn't be upset that I know it's a psychological warfare program where they're trying to do outrageous stuff like raping people's kids in front of them to get them to answer questions. That's actually in law enforcement magazines. They say torture kids. That's actually good. I mean, mercury's good. Drones are good. TSA at checkpoints, you know, out of their jurisdiction, aren't even real federal officers, groping people randomly. That's good. Open borders are good. World government's good. Federal Reserve stealing tens of trillions of dollars taxpayer money. It's good. You know, White House advisors stealing billions, not getting in trouble. It's good. MF Global, it's good. It's good. Solandra's good. Everything's good. Tell you what's not good, though, is the stuff at InfoWarsTeam.com, where I've assembled all the best products that I've researched and found and put together in one place. One that is not there, but it is at InfoWarsShop.com. And I always pronounce this wrong. I have this little word thing where I get on air. Monophyllin. Pure brown seaweed extract. I talked to medical doctors, experts, nutritionists, you name it. And it was weird. They all kept saying this brand of monophyllin. And it's from a particular area off the coast of New Zealand. And it's super concentrated. Let me tell you, I'm going to be honest with you folks. I've really committed to become a total pill popper of like essential fatty acids and monophyllin and tangy tangerine, and I mean, it is giving me so much energy. It's insane. I am like a new man because I was only getting into it slowly, and it just gets better and better.